So now let's look at the second topic that we didn't cover in class, which is the 24-hour pediatric fluid replacement. Some important notes for this is that if your child is approaching adult weights, they could be getting up to 2,000 to 3,000 milliliters in a 24-hour period. But you want to make sure that you never exceed the adult fluid requirement in a 24-hour period for that child. So example 1 here, our pediatric patient has IV maintenance fluids ordered, and they weigh 39 pounds. So we're going to figure out what their weight is in kilograms, what the 24-hour fluid requirement is, and then what their flow rate would be for those fluids, because we're going to put them on a pump. So we're going to figure out what that is in milliliters per hour. Let's flip to this chart here. So this is the pediatric maintenance rate table. So this you do not have to remember because it will be on all of your problems that you need for. Need it for. You write down what these are since I forgot to change the other one. On this last slide. Okay. So I know we talked about how with these problems you don't want to use the child's rounded weight, but these are the one time that you are going to want to use that child's rounded weight. So we're going to convert this kid's weight to pounds. We end up with, or to kilograms, we end up with 17.7 kilograms. So let's write that here. Okay, so from our chart, this child's going to fall in that 10 to 20 kilogram row. So they are going to get 1,000 milliliters for sure. And then our table says that they're going to get 50 milliliters per kilogram for everything that is above 10 kilograms. So what you need to do, we know they're automatically going to get this 1,000 milliliters. So what we're going to do with this portion is we're going to figure out how many kilograms we have that are above 10. So we're going to subtract. So in this case, we have 7.7 kilograms above this 10 kilograms. And we're going to give them 50 milliliters per kilogram for the 7.7. So you want to times that by 50. Which is going to give you an additional 385 milliliters. So now we're going to go back over here because we know we're getting there 1,000 for sure. We're going to want to add that additional fluid requirements. So they're getting a total of 1,385. So now we're going to figure out what their flow rate would be. So we have 1,385 milliliters. And remember, they are getting this over a 24-hour period. So you're going to just divide that by 24. is going to give us a rate of 58 milliliters an hour. And then looking at our next problem here, this child also has IV maintenance fluids ordered, but they weigh 12 pounds. So we're going to figure out the same thing. There's our table again. So remember, we want their rounded weight for this because our table is based off of rounded weight. So our patient is going to weigh 5.5 kilograms. So let's write this here. Now, if you look back at the chart for weights that are 0 kilograms to 9.9 kilograms, they're going to get 100 milliliters per kilogram. So all you need to do is your 5.5 and just times it by 100. Just going to give you 550 milliliters. And then figuring out once again what their flow rate would be in milliliters per hour, because we're going to put this on a pump. Your 550 milliliters. And remember, these are over 24-hour requirements, so you're going to divide it by 24, which is going to give you a rate of 23 milliliters an hour. And that is the end of all of our pediatric stuff and the end of everything that you need to learn in dosage.